that you've had the whole week of atmosphere here, what's it like to finally kind of get to game day, and what are you expecting tonight?
Yeah, I think we're very excited about that. Obviously, it's nice to be adjusted to the time, all that stuff, and we're just looking forward to see the atmosphere in the building. I lived it in 2009, so I want to see what it's going to look like again this time around.
Back left.
Have you experienced it during practice, just how many Red Wings fans made the trip from Detroit to be here? Were you guys kind of surprised by that, or what was your reaction to seeing that at practice?
No, not at all. Obviously, Red Wings have a rich history here in Sweden, a lot of good players. So we kind of expected a lot of Red Wing jerseys, a lot of Red Wing fans. It's nice to have support so far from home.
And then just another one for both of you. Obviously, the last year's 2 games against Ottawa were kind of significant in the turning point of your season. You go to Ottawa this year, and power play was really good, win that game. Do you feel that rivalry building between these two teams, and how cool will it be to play them here in Sweden?
Yeah, I mean, we know where both teams are at in their development of the Canada rebuild and all that. They're a really good team over there, and we're aware of what happened last year, but at the same time, it's just another game for us. We're definitely trying to put our best foot forward and put up a good performance here in Sweden.
Hard-hitting cultural question for me here. You've been here 3 days. What, for each of you, is your favorite Swedish dish that you have had?
I don't remember. Oh, you know what? The shrimp and toast. We had some shrimp and toast the other night that Lucas Raymond brought us to a spot, and that was great.
Yeah, no, I like that too. I'm just impressed how just people get ready for every day here. They all look so nice. Always dressed extremely well, and we walked around the city quite a bit yesterday, and all the stores, everyone. It's a fun town.
On the right side, Andrew.
We've seen a lot of players in past Global Series really excel in their hometown. Hat tricks from Rantanen and Yossi. Could you see an extra spark from Lucas tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously he'll have a lot of friends and family in the building. I went to Helsinki a few years with Patrick Laine. He had back-to-back hat tricks. Just fun to watch. So, we're here to support Lucas too. Obviously, he wants to do well, so we'll do everything we can to help him out there.
Derek, who's out tonight?
Justin Hall will be the D-man out, and Reimer will be in. And Austin Czarnik probably still not good to go. We hope he'll be available for us tomorrow. He's slowly coming back to getting 100%.
Nicholas Lidstrom was just in here and kind of talking about seeing this team ready to take the next step, come out of the rebuild. Just tougher question for you maybe, but what kind of growth have you seen just from last year to this year as far as taking that next step?
Yeah, I still think we're, a long ways to go in some aspects, but I think there's a believability about the group. Obviously, a lot more depth. I just think we've filled so many holes throughout, but I still think I've been fortunate enough prior to coming here to win and to see what it looks like to be the last team standing, and we still have a long ways to go from there. But I think we're slowly filling holes. I think there's more of a confidence about the group because of that. So still a process. Nick's part of the management team now, and Steve, like obviously they're looking big picture. I'm probably more into the day-to-day process, and right now we're an 8-5-2 team that is playing okay, decent hockey.
Back left.
Newsy, it's been 5 days since you guys last played, but scoring 5 against Columbus, when the offense is clicking like that, in your eyes, what's going right?
We're probably just simplifying our offense. You notice that game, a lot of our offense came off our forecheck. Just simple, north, predictable hockey, off the forecheck, and some sustained zone time. It certainly was a quality game for us, but again, you mentioned not playing for 5 days. It feels like a reset in a lot of ways, which I don't mind. And again, it's a little unique into our schedule, but we had 2 lengthy practices to be able to work on a thing. I think this might even benefit us going forward more than even tonight. So yeah, just working off the forecheck, simple offense.
Left side, third row.
Coach, can you open up the strategy of using 7Ds in NHL roster? Because normally the 6 guys who are playing, they are eager to play, and now you're using 7. Can you open up the strategy?
Yeah, for me, had some experience with it in Tampa. A couple things that go into it. One, we feel we have 7 quality NHLD, which is a luxury. Talking a little bit more of that depth that we have. Secondly, on the road, I think it creates some positive matchups for you. Sometimes the NHL becomes very match-driven, which is understandable. And just with 7 and 11, you're constantly getting some of your top guys out in different scenarios. So it's tough to chase sometimes. I've been on both ends of it. So, one, it's the 7D, and 2, it's just getting some different looks and matchups, some different combinations, and in reality, it probably gives your top guys, if you will, an extra 2 to 2.5 minutes, and you're hoping throughout 60 games you're fielding the better matchup or the better lineup more than not. So that's pretty much the strategy to it, and I know we've only done it a couple times, but it's been very productive for us when we have done it.
Take 3 more questions for Coach, front left.
Hey, Coach. Obviously a big day for Lucas Raymond. Just curious, now that game day's actually here, have you seen extra excitement in him, and do you have to say anything to him to try and keep his emotions in check?
Yeah, that's a great question. 100% the extra excitement. How can you not be? This got to be a dream come true to be in the NHL at such a young age, then to come home and play. And you could see in practice, he's had a little extra jump to him. But it would be the same message to all of our guys. A game like this it just feels like there's so much around it. It's it's an entire week build up to it. You don't practice, you don't play. I think it'd be easy to get caught up in the emotions, and we want those emotions to play that way, but we also want to manage our emotions. So the message to him will be very similar to the rest of the group.
2 more questions on the right side.
Coach, I asked Sheldon Keefe yesterday if the Leafs were able to do something off ice, and he said just trying to sleep. Were you guys able to do something to team bond here and to use the time?
Yeah, yes. The guys had pretty much a dinner every night. Razor set it up, so I think there was some team bonding in that. For me, it's just the opportunity to be together. I know I mentioned this earlier. This is my second experience coming to Stockholm, and the last time we came, I was with Tampa. We had yet to win a Stanley Cup. We were sitting at, I think, 500, and it didn't feel great. It wasn't comfortable, and our guy just came out here. We had a full week for 2 games. I just thought there was a bonding off the ice that led to, I think, the big picture, and 4 months later, we were Stanley Cup champions. So I just think getting away from your regular routine and just being together, I think, could be really beneficial.
Last question on the right here.
Just to follow on, do you spend any more time with the players than you would normally, or do you try to kind of keep that separation even on a trip like this?
No, yeah, you do, but it's more about around the rink. You have more practice time. We have our rhythm of, one-on-one video, the one-on-one talks. Just think have a couple extra days of practice time. But away from the rink, no. But just obviously, I like being around the guys, always saying hello and so forth. But I'm not with them at dinner. Doing whatever they do. Little space for that for sure.
Wallman's good to go tonight?
Wallman should be good to go. We'll get a better feel for him. I'd be shocked if he's not good to go.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thanks, guys.